Hi guys, this is Ulysses from VidicSciatica.com, and today I'm going to show you an exercise for the shoulders that is about internal versus external rotation of the arm. The arm is obviously this part here. It starts on the shoulder, it ends at the elbow. I'm talking about the humerus bone, basically. The humerus bone is where your bicep and your triceps are, okay? It's under these two muscles, and it goes into your shoulder, and it ends at the elbow. What we want to do is turn that humerus bone externally, and external rotation is this, okay? And internal rotation is this, all right? Let's do it again. External, internal rotation. Now, it doesn't matter if your hand is behind you. Internal rotation would be this. External would be this. Notice how it also changes how my chest is more open. When it's on the side, internal, external rotation. When it's in front of me, internal, external rotation. And internal, external rotation. It doesn't matter if your arm is straight or not. This is internal rotation. This is external, internal, external, internal, external rotation. Okay? So you understand what it means. The easiest way to do this is to just be like this. Okay? This posture here, twist the arms into external rotation. The opposite, where I'm going to have my elbow in front and my wrists back, this is internal rotation. And it's bad for the neck and the shoulders in general, okay? It also doesn't matter if you're in a position like this, you can also have external rotation, where I might have my arms in this position, but consciously be turning them externally. What I want you to do is have your arm out in front of you like this. You can have it straight, you can have it bent, it doesn't matter for now. We're going to start with the left arm. I want you to grab the bicep and the tricep and rotate externally like this. Grab them high, close to the deltoid. It's more effective that way. And you see, I'm basically just turning as far as I can externally and helping myself with the other hand to accentuate that movement. You see? I've managed to get here, whereas previously I was here. So it's about 20 degrees. It's quite good. You're not gonna turn it like a wheel, right? Especially if you don't have much mobility, it's not gonna move a lot at first. But even if it moves just slightly, it's very good. It's a good start. Let's do the other arm. So I start out here. I do my best to turn externally as much as I can. It looks like I can't do better than this. I'm going to grab my bicep and my tricep high here, close to that deltoid, close to the shoulder, and help my arm turn externally as much as possible. And look, I'm able to go here. Better than this, right? So, good. You can do this when you're working a lot on the computer. Working a lot on the computer, usually because of the keyboard that is narrow relative to the elbows, so your hands are here, but your elbows are to the sides. Well, that means that you're halfway internally rotated all the time, especially when you're using the mouse. One of your arms is internally rotated like this most of the time. And this is also bad for your shoulders. So you really need these stretches to balance it out. All right. Also, doing push-ups, the way most people do them is usually their elbows are gonna flare out to the sides. And while this is good for working on your pecs, it's actually going to accentuate this movement. And then you can imagine that doing push-ups and then working on the computer is probably going to make that even worse. So external rotation is really important. To start off, we're going to open our hands and really stretch out the palm. So you can actually stretch out your palm. The way you do this is, well, you start out with each finger set individually. You're going to start off with your thumb. You're going to open your thumb as much as possible. Then really try to lengthen it here. You can actually pull it with your other hand. You want it to become longer. You don't want it to arc out like this. You don't want to arch it, because then it gets longer here, but it gets shorter on that side. Just open your thumb, okay? Pull it like this, make it longer. There's a muscle here, let it lengthen a little bit. Then go to your index finger, the middle finger, the one next to it, the pinky finger, every single one of them. You don't want to be doing this. Here, you're opening the palm a lot, but you're kind of cramping your hand to do that. Stop here. Don't do that. Here is okay. All right, we're going to do the same with the other hand. Oh, and spread out your fingers. Don't have them like this. Spread them out as far as you can from each other, all right? Make room here. Spread them out. Same. All right? Now your hand is open. This is important because same, when you're working with your keyboard and your hand, well, your hands are always like this, okay? And they never really get the stretch they need. So you can open them up, and it's going to have an impact on your shoulder and your shoulder blade. Straighten your arm gently, and have your hands in front of you like this, with a palm facing the ceiling. And I want you to have your palm facing the ceiling and have your thumb turn your forearm as much as possible so that your thumb is pointing the floor, pointing at the floor. You see, I'm doing it. It's quite hard actually, but I'm trying to do it here. I'm having my arm straight and turning as much as possible. This is external rotation, right? I'm not doing this. I'm doing this. Okay? Gosh, this is this is hard work. So we're going to do this one arm at a time, and you're going to take your hand and turn your arm externally while keeping your palm open and your arm straight. So you see this, and at the same time lengthen your arm, push your arm forward. All right, and turn, and push it forward, and turn. Good. Let's do the other arm. Palm open, arm straight, external rotation, assisted with our other hand. Turn, push forward, turn, push forward, turn. Good. Now let's do it again, and we're gonna add one more thing, and that will be all for this time. So palm open, facing the ceiling, straighten the arm, turn externally, push the arm forward, and lift it up a little bit. Palm open, arm straight, push the arm forward, turn externally, come up a little bit more. Palm open, straighten the arm, turn it externally, push it forward, and turn a little bit, and come a little bit higher. All right, let's do the other arm. Palm open, palm facing the ceiling, fingers spread out, etc. Straighten the arm, rotate it externally, lengthen the arm, push the shoulder and the arm forward, lift the arm up, turn externally, straighten the arm, push it forward, lift it up a little bit more, palm open, arm straight, push it forward, turn externally, lift it up a little bit more, palm open, arm straight, push it forward, the arm, lengthen the arm, rotate externally, lift it up a little bit more. Good. Now notice that there will come a point where you will want to throw your ribs forward like this. To come up higher, you're going to want to do this. This is not what we want. Keep that in. Even if that means you can't go any higher than this, or this even. And that's it, guys. So you can do this one and this one once per arm. Say 3 sets of 1. And then you can do the more complicated exercise where you have your arm straight that I just showed you. 3 sets of 1 too. Alright? And 1 arm at a time. You can do this in the office. You can do this anywhere. Any chance you get, and you can do this before your chest or back or shoulder workouts. It's going to give you a lot more room. It's going to be good for your neck as well. You can do this standing. You don't have to be seated like I am. You can do it standing. You can do this against the wall. You can even do this lying on the floor. It's actually a little bit different when you're lying on the floor, because now your arm wants to fall down because of gravity, but it's very interesting as well. I really hope you enjoyed this. We'll have more videos on the shoulders coming up. If you found this video useful, please share it with your friends so that it gets more views and this helps the channel. And comment if you have any questions. Visit my website, datingsaturday.com, and I'll talk to you next time. Have a nice day.